Hi, I'm Madhukar. I have about 30 years of experience in construction industry in India and abroad. During this long tenure of 30 years, I've come across many challenges in construction during all phases of the construction cycle. And I'm starting a new talk series called Deconstructing Construction. And I hope this helps you in overcoming challenges of everyday life in construction industry, as well as gives you some insight on some of the issues and challenges that we can do better. Hope this helps. Thank you. Hi, today I'm going to talk about major problems facing the construction industry. One of the biggest challenges that we have today is escalations in cost and time going beyond what is planned, and also not meeting the quality. So these three are the big stones, so to speak, and everybody is always thinking about ways of overcoming these challenges, and that's the big challenge in construction. So how do we go about challenging, eliminating these challenges? In my experience, having done so many projects with multiple stakeholders all over the country and the world, there are some things that are absolutely essential that one needs to do to follow uh, set objectives. Okay, one of them is first and foremost, you need to have a charter for the project. The project charter tells you how to address issues related to time, how do you address issues related to cost, and how do you address issues related to quality. The basic document that you drill down is a quality management system manual. I think every company must have a basic quality management system manual that sets out the expectations of quality in that particular project, and what are the checks and balances that you're adopting to implement that. Once that is done, I think the next step is most important to get the stakeholders aligned. There's no point having a great plan. You also need the stakeholders to subscribe to it and wholeheartedly support it. Without stakeholder support, whatever you do is of no consequence. It's not going to be helpful because you will not succeed. It's simple. Uh, I always believe no project was ever done by a single person. I always believe the projects are always made by teams of people, groups of people, groups carrying different skill sets, architects, consultants, contractors, suppliers, project management consultants, etc. So we all carry different perspectives. It is important that we carry them together and get them aligned to the expectations of quality. Coming to the actual work on site, quality is everywhere. Quality is in the drawings, quality is in the documents that you prepare, quality is in the work that you do, quality is in the test that you carry out to certify, and quality is there in commissioning. So it's there in every aspect of work. You can't get away from it. Then in that case, how do you go about doing this? The first step in understanding the quality implementation is to set the expectations right by understanding the requirements. What are you trying to construct? Are you constructing a five-star building, or are you constructing a three-star hotel, or are you constructing a hospital, or are you constructing a residential apartment? Whatever it is, each one has its own quality benchmark, and each one has its own parameters to judge the quality of deliverables. So first step is list it out in such a way that it's in great detail. What are your expectations, number one, and how do you go about achieving that? Is there any checklist that you can create, or a process chart, or a document that sets out clearly to all the stakeholders how certain item of work is going to be measured in terms of quality. How is it going to be measured? Is it going to be measured linearly, or is it going to be measured by visual inspection? Is it going to be measured by test certificates, or what? Having done this, the next step is to correlate these things with the expectations from the tender documents or the bills of quantities and the specifications, as well as the requirements of the code. Once the requirements of the code are drilled down, I think uh, the matter becomes simpler, because you are supported by empirical evidence, or you are supported by things like test reports, then parameters, performance parameters, high values, low values, etc. So you are on firm ground there. This is only half the work. The next work is in getting the suppliers aligned. How are you going to get the suppliers aligned? Suppliers are not going to be aligned um, just like that. They already have products, so you need to get those products to be uh, aligned with the quality expectations by testing those products and validating their importance or conformance to the requirement. So in our next talk, we're going to talk about how you implement a quality plan, right? We talked about the basics of quality. We talked about what are the three parameters that are changed, that are causing problems to the industry. And in the next, we're going to talk about the three or four things that are absolutely necessary to implement the quality process in a project. Thank you. If you have any comments on this video, or you have any doubts on any subject, do get in touch with me with the details given below. I shall try to address that in the future episodes. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.